All right. Hello and Merry Christmas or Happy Holidays or whatever. Time for some more Vintage Cube. The Holiday Cube, as it was once called. Get right in there. All right, let's see. Sort it up. Okay, got a couple options here. Nothing super exciting, but options. I think it's between Solitude and Polluted Delta. The third best card is not great. I think it's probably Jace or Troll. Depends on your preference there. And the rest of the cards are pretty medium to not so great. Or more just like archetype dependent, you know. Definitely not something you want to take early. But Delta, Solitude, both good. Delta keeps you more open. Solitude is really good if we end up heavy white. Which I wouldn't mind being. I think white's typically good. But Delta's a good land. I wouldn't fault anybody for taking Delta, but I think I might just grab Solitude and start jumping into white. I don't think it's the quote-unquote correct pick, you know, because Delta is just a powerful land that leads to a lot of archetypes, but I just kind of feel like drafting white, so I'll go there. Of course, I immediately get punished because we get some good multicolored cards here that would be great with fetches. There's a Minskin Boo, Fable, and then Sarah Paragon. I don't think it's correct to take Sarah Paragon, even though it's white and it is a good card. First, if it's a 4-drop, there's a lot of 4-drops. You don't really want that many of them. So taking one early is kind of iffy. It is good, but it's not as good as Fable. It's definitely not as good as Minskin Boo. And there's also a Misty Rainforest here, which is better than Paragon also. So I think I either take Fable because it's only one color off Solitude, go red-white, or I take Minskin Boo and just go Naya, either green-white splashing the Minsk or red-white splashing Minsk for green. I'm leaning towards the Minskin Boo, but Fable is a lot easier to cast. It's cheaper. Yeah. I'll take Fable. I could go either way on that one, really. Inquisition, Confidant, Firebolt, Omnath. Well, if I'd taken Minskin Boo, I might consider Omnath here. But I don't think it's correct to forego a Minskin Boo because of its colors and then take a 4-color Omnath. Doesn't really make much sense. I think what I actually would have done is taken Minskin Boo and then taken Noble Hierarch and then tried to wheel the Omnath. Because sometimes he comes around. Or Deathrite. Deathrite would have been good if I'd gone like Polluted Delta into Misty Rainforest and a Deathrite, you know. But I didn't do that, so here we are. I kind of like Firebolt here. Wandering Emperor is good, but like I said, it's a 4-drop and you just end up with plenty of options there, so I think I might just take Firebolt. There's not a whole lot else. I mean, Inquisition's a good one too, but I'm already 2 different colors. Just take the red 1-drop. Skyclave Apparition. The red's not really what I want. Glimmerlens is decent, but I'm going to take the Skyclave. Yeah, Temple Garden would have been nice if I had gotten the Minskin Boo. But as it is, I think I go Plunderer or Fear. Jitte is fine too. I'm actually going to take the Fear. I think Plunder's just okay. Screaming Nemesis. Satya wouldn't be a terrible pick, but I think I take the Nemesis. It's a lot easier to cast. I haven't drafted an Up the Beanstalk deck yet, but I have played against one that seemed pretty good. So Lightning Greaves for Nadu. Take the Nemesis, I guess. Epicure, Godless Shrine, Arena. Definitely more green coming around than white. Check the land, I think. Rabble, Interpreter, Splicer. Some pretty good black coming around too. There's Bronco, Sleeper, both pretty good. Interpreter. Hmm. Yeah, I might actually just take Bronco. I don't need another 3 right now. Now I take Blood Tithe over Bombardment. I don't know. I could see taking Bombardment there too. I might be off white despite first picking a Solitude. It happens. I mean, I don't want to like completely ignore signals. Red seemed reasonably open, but black especially. Like, Duress should not be wheeling. Liliana too, Overlord. Lotus Petal's good, but I'll take the Duress. Confidant. Yeah, a lot of good green. I take Confidant over Deathrite. I passed up on those fetches, so let's take the Confidant. White. Lavamancer. Probably not going to end up in a spot for Legion Extruder, but it is possible. Take the Lavamancer, I guess. Alright, Plunderer came around, so yeah. Red seems pretty open, and black was coming late too, so I might just be red-black and cut those. I'll take the duel. What's up, Nanya Biz? Thanks for the follow. Elf on the shelf. Okay. These are some cards. So I think I'm going to take Gut and hope to wheel Preacher, Triumph, or Push. I assume I'll get one of those back at least. Title of Sculler is not bad. Ignoble Hierarch would be great if we were Jund. And with as open as green was in pack 1, I could be Jund. But I think I just take Gut. I know I'm going to be red. It's a great 3-drop. And there's 3 solid black cards here, so I know I'll wheel 1. I don't really care which one. So we'll just take that. I might even wheel Ignoble. I mean, we wheeled the Noble in the last pack, so you never know. I mean, Grist would also be a great Jund card. I think I like it more than Bone Crusher, Looting. Phoenix is actually, I think, better than I usually give it credit for. I found it to be pretty solid. Ancient Tomb is nice with Fable, Nemesis, Gut. I could take that, I guess, instead of going into another color. I have Copperline Gorge already, but not like great fixing. Yeah, let's take the Tomb. I think I'll end up with plenty of playables, so grab a land while we can. Ooh, Marionette Apprentice would have been good with the Goblin Bombardment. The Goldspan Dragon, Recurring Nightmare. Nightmare doesn't do a ton right now. It's kind of good with Harvester. Probably just take Copter, especially after Ancient Tomb. It's kind of nice. Turn 1 Copter, turn 2 Gut or Fable. I'd like to wheel Goldspan. Ooh, Wooded Foothills. Oh, there's a reanimate though. I should just take that. Yeah, passing another fetch. Blood Crypt. Unholy Heat. Night's Whisper. Yeah, Heat Whisper both fine. Ursun Monstrosity is sick too. But easy Blood Crypt. Ooh. A Skull Clamp. Fireball and Blade are both fine, I guess. But I like Skull Clamp. I don't have like a ton of synergies with it, but we got creatures. Would have been nice if I'd picked up that Rival Master. Also would have been good with Gut. Ooh, this is a tough one. Fiery Confluence or Raucous Theater. That is tough. Let's see, I have 14 playables. I'm going to get 8 more picks plus 15 picks. I mean, I'm probably set on playables. Looking forward, I'm going to wheel a lot of stuff. I should just take the land. Fiery Confluence is pretty strong, though. That's tough, but I'm going to take the land. I just think I'm going to get a lot of cards that I want to play, so I'll get the fixing. Death Greeters or Barrowgoyf? I like both. But I think I like Barrowgoyf with Caustic Bronco and Confidant in the deck. Getting some of that life back's nice. Especially reanimate too. And Ancient Tomb. Alright, we got the Triumph and the Preacher back, so somebody took the push. I think I'll take Triumph. I don't have much removal yet. I have a lot of threes. Triumph is a good removal spell too with reanimate if we get some like a big creature or two. Oh, I didn't even notice curtains the last time this pack was here. I guess it was concealed, or it was concealed. I don't know, whatever. You get it. I still kind of want to consider Grist here, but I don't really think I need a third color. Just take a Phoenix or curtains. Yeah, I'll go curtains, something cheaper. Phoenix can be cheap. It'd be nicer if we had like Troll or Oliphant already. We got a textless hex drinker. What's up, Thomas? Merry Christmas. I guess the most likely card to play is probably Hogak with Thalia, maybe. I doubt I'm playing any of those. Master Odeth. Monstrosity. I'll take Ulamog in case we get like a Shallow Grave I want to play for some reason. Nobody wants green, huh? All right, pack 3. Can we close this out with a bang? Not really. I have a Traxa. I could take it and try to get more recursion. And get like a little bit more discard maybe. The problem with dipping into bigger creatures for recursion is we have Caustic Bronco and Confidant I'm trying to play. So it just increases the odds that we hit something pretty hefty off the top. Deal a bunch of damage. I think I'm more inclined to take like Sorin or Flame Slash or Inti. I feel like Sorin might wheel. Somebody took the Fatal Push, but Sorin doesn't usually get taken super highly. I think it'll be really good in this deck though. So I'm hoping I can just take Slash or Inti and wheel it. I'm leaning towards Slash because I have a significant number of 2s and 3s already. Like my creatures are kind of set up pretty well for this part of the draft. And I think taking one more good removal spell is kind of where I want to be. I think I'll wheel something good out of there, even if it's the Archfiend or the Overlord. Okay, well there's the Oliphant I was talking about, but I already passed up on the Phoenix. Archfiend the Dross goes hard, yeah. I don't know if you've seen much of the draft, but black's been pretty open. So I'm thinking the Archfiend will probably come around since it's double black 4-drop, you know. Inti's good, yeah. Take Slash, yeah. Yeah, it's kind of what I was thinking. I'm pretty light on removal right now, and I'm like I said, my creature setup's solid. So here we have Valky, Mana Vault. This isn't the best Mana Vault deck. I could still take it and set up for if we get like a 4 or 5 drop. You can still play it with 3s. It's fine. You can play like, you know, Mana Vault into 3-drop, 2-drop. I kind of feel like I'm supposed to just take Oliphant here, though. It's nice with Reanimate fixes. And I just, yeah, like I said, it's not really the best Mana Vault deck, so I'm going to jam the font. Ooh, Emperor Bones I like a lot. But there's also Headliner Scarlet. Could I wheel the Emperor? Maybe. You think Scarlet? Yeah. She is very good. I don't have any 4s yet. Man, I'm a big fan of Emperor Bones. But Scarlet is pretty sick. Yeah, I think I'll take Scarlet. She's pretty good at just finishing the game. Whoa, super late Ragavan. Yeah, red and black are both very open. I'm gonna take that over Luris, Burst Lightning, random black cards. I don't think I would even play Exhume in this. It's not really a dedicated Reanimator deck. Yeah. Easy monkey. Luris might wheel. Yeah, it could. Valgavoth, okay. I mean that's a big fella. I wanted to reanimate that. Shallow Grave, Tarfire, Anger. I don't think I'm playing Anger. It's only really good with like Bronco and Barrogoyf if I can give those haste. Everything else either already has haste on it or it wouldn't really be that big of a deal to give it haste. Might just take Tarfire. It's good with Barrogoyf. Like Shallow Graves, I did pick up an Ulamog just in case I did get Shallow Grave. But I don't think I'm going to really want that. I think it's Valgavoth or Tarfire. Palantir is fine too, but my average mana cost is not very high. So I'm not going to be dealing that much damage. Is Orb good in Cube? Were you talking about the Palantir, like the that orb, or like Zurin Orb? I don't know if Zurin Orb was in that pack or not. If it was, I was glossing over it. Yeah, Palantir. Yeah, it's good. It's good, but it's better in a deck that has like slightly higher mana value cards. Because that way you can set up your scry to where if your opponent mills you, they're taking like 6 or 7 damage, you know. I guess I'll take Slasher. I was kind of not paying attention here. Itali might be nice too, but I like Slasher well enough. Fire Blast, Flage. If it was earlier in the draft, I might try to fit Flage in here, but it's definitely not going to happen right now. Take a Blast. Piggy Bank. I like Piggy Bank, but I'm gonna take the land. I have plenty of playables here. I think it's pretty easy land. Wield the Inti, the Sorin, and the Archfiend. Oy, man, I like Inti, but seems like a pretty good Sorin list. Also helps me gain some life after using Bronco, Confidant, Reanimate, and Triumph sometimes too. Archfiend's a nice extra 4-drop too. Yeah, I'm actually going to take the Archfiend. I think I want another Beefcake. Oh, but what I was saying about Palantir, I think you want it more in a deck that one wants things to go to the yard a little bit, and then two has slightly bigger stuff that you can potentially set up for your opponent to mill. Because no matter what deck you're running, your opponent's probably not going to mill you more than like 2 or 3 times possibly. But in those instances, you want to be able to really get them. Valky, pretty good. I'll probably start that in the board though. Galvanic Blast, Tribal Flames. Sure, I'll take a blast, I guess. Probably not going to main it. I think I can run 16 of this. I don't have a very high curve, a lot of 1-drops. Let's see. I think I maybe start Lavamancer in the board. Burst Lightning can replace that. I don't think I need Overlord. It's fine. I'm not getting a lot of value for putting something in the yard apart from Reanimate. I guess it works with Baragwayf. I guess I have a couple things, but I'm still going to take the Burst Lightning. Alright, maybe Valgovath. Life Death, Crater Maker. Yeah, just take Crater Maker for the board against artifacts, I guess. Or if I play against, like, maybe I'll bring it in against mono white too. You can just kill little creatures. Crater Maker is really solid with Luris too. If I had picked that up. Alright, this deck's pretty good. It's not like the greatest removal, but I think it's a substantial amount and good early threats, so see where we can go. I wish I'd been able to take that Inti, but I think Archfiend was the right pick there. I think I wanted one more 4-drop. It was more impactful. But yeah, I think this is the list here. 5/5. Yeah, I guess that works because Arena is just red too, so yeah, that works. Cool. Let's jam. Does MTGO get more players than MTGA? Probably not. I would say MTGO probably has fewer players, but I'm not really sure. It's easier to see how many people are on MTGO at one time because it shows how many people are in the event, like in Cube right now. And the past few days, I think it's been around like 3,000 people at any given time are playing Vintage Cube. or at least have like a league running, you know. But on Arena, I mean, you get paired up pretty quick. Drafts usually fire really fast, so I would imagine there's more people on there. It's also more beginner friendly and it's marketed more heavily, so you have to imagine the newer players are all flocking there. Is this Magic Online? It is indeed. You got it. I don't think I can really keep this. Need to swamp. Oh god. Well, similar problem, but at least we have things we can cast. So I'll keep Gulpin, Firebolt. Oh, okay. Confidant. If I draw a mountain, Bronco will be better. But I think I'd rather play Confidant first so I can get the draw on my upkeep and be more likely to draw a mountain to then play Nemesis with haste. Also, if they play like a 2-drop I don't want to attack into, I'm not forced into it. Yeah, like I wouldn't want to attack into that, so this is better. Ragavan. No mountain. So do I play another creature or do I duress them and play a clamp? I don't think Bronco's doing much with a Johnny out. So, and they're not going to attack me because I have curtains. So I think I just duress them and play the clamp. Coat Glimmerlands. Oh, they're playing Urza. They have Chromatic Star, so they could play Witch Enchanter as a land, and then Cryptic Coat or Hull Breacher. But they only have the one instance of blue right now. They'll probably draw an island at some point, but I think I'm supposed to take Glimmerlands. I guess Coat, well, Coat's more annoying to deal with. And it's an artifact. Well, they're both artifacts for Urza, I guess. Hmm. Yeah, I don't know. They're both annoying. Figure I'll take the white card that they can cast. Oh, of course they draw island. That kind of makes it moot. No attacks, okay. So they're gonna breach me. There's the red source. So now I have Ragavan. Right? I revealed that. Yeah. Hmm. So I can play Nemesis. They could Breacher. Hmm. Yeah, sure. Let's do that. I could just chump with the cat, but then I can maybe. Actually, I don't. I always forget how the triggers will stack. I don't know if I can kill a Johnny or not. Okay. That's a weird way to do it, but it works. You can breacher me. So if they either rip a, or I guess they can just enchanter plus chromatic star to play Urza if they don't draw an island naturally. Star it up. If they draw rip a land here of any sort too, they could also just enchanter my skull clamp if they want. Oh, they go for the converter. Okay, that's interesting. Why wouldn't they play Urza? Trying to dig to draw 7. And I'll probably trade if they attack. Or maybe I'll just block with curtains. I don't know. I guess I would just block with curtains. Okay. I accept. Unfortunately, I haven't drawn any removal. I think I go Monkey, Bronco, equip to Bronco, and then play Scarlet next turn. So that they can't block the Ragavan. Or I could just play Scarlet now and play Ragavan and start getting the benefit of Scarlet. Or I could play Bronco and flip curtains. I can play Ragavan, flip curtains, equip Skull Clamp. They don't have double blue now, though. I kind of just want to take their Witch Enchanter. Or nothing. Yeah, they just think I take nothing because of Converter. Alright, smack for 4. And then next turn, if I draw a land, I mean, playing Bronco afterwards is kind of nice, but I mostly just want to play Scarlet. Sure. No attacks. Okay. Stoneforge. I don't think I have Skull Clamp, but I don't think I have any other equipment. Hmm. Nah. Just play Bronco and pass. I mean, if they find a draw 7 here, well, they already played their land, so. Okay. GG. Valky. Valky doesn't actually seem terrible. I mean, they have Urza, Hull Breacher. Be nice to get rid of. I mean, Lavamancers actually seemed alright against Breacher, Stoneforge, Cryptic Coat, Glimmer Lens. I mean, we saw a lot of 2 toughness creatures. But I also already have a lot of cheap removal that kills those things. Like, I Burst Lightning, Firebolt, Tarfire already. Lavamancer requires a little bit of setup too. I don't have any fetches, you know. It's significantly worse when you don't have fetches. But I could see playing Valky. They're playing Urza, so Cratermaker, like they may have more artifacts than what they showed there. I guess, well, so Cratermaker doesn't destroy artifacts, it destroys colorless permanents, which doesn't work against Glimmerlens, Cryptic Coat. So it wouldn't really work against that. I'm not blowing up a Chromatic Star with it, so I guess I'll just run it back. No Valky. Sand's not like excellent, but on the draw I think it's fine. It's got Flame Slash. Fable a little bit late, but it's a Fable. That helps. Okay. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, I'm gonna have to forgo the Fable plan. Get to the land. Okay, Nadu's gone though. For now. But we did have to accelerate them. It's kind of like a fancy Path to Exile. Except they have the potential to shuffle it back in, unfortunately. Or like cameo it back or something. Urza. Okay. Urza's good. Into Converter. Pretty solid. It's probably Firebolt the construct. Okay. So unfortunately, even if I kill the 2/2 with the firebolt, they can still tap the lens for mana. So they're gonna loot here. Oh no, they're casting something big. Got a Kappa. Oh, they're flipping. Esper Sentinel, sure. It's not bad. Hmm. I think I'm pretty safe to play Archfiend. I don't think they'll block, but I might as well play it pre-combat. Kind of wanted to play Fable. I think I can push pretty hard here. If they double block, they take 4 from the Archfiend plus 3 more from the Nemesis, so I think this is fine. Either way, they just take the 3. Yep. Okay, a lot of mana. You're just spinning. Leaving double green up. Oh, Sunfall. Alright. Alright. We have Fable. They now have no cards, but they have a Colonnade out and the Incubator token. Hmm. Well, Generous Plunder is pretty good against them. I think I'm okay to go to 12, though. Would like to get a second mountain for this Fire Blast, but I can at least hard cast it next turn if I need to. That should be lethal if they don't draw an answer to Plunderer. Even if they sack Chromatic Star, that's still 3 artifacts. Plus if I give them a treasure. Clamp, okay. Another artifact. Yeah, this is fine. They have a land for their Incubator token. Okay, they're just dead now. 1, 2, 3, 4. They can sack the star if they want. They go to 6. They can't really block here. Oh, you have a path. Okay. think it still works because that gives me a mountain. So now it's one short. I have Firebolt though. Does that do anything? 3, 4, 5, 2. No. Okay, I just won't attack then. And then I will. I guess I don't want to go to 10. Makes it to where I don't have Burst Lightning up, but I don't want to go to 10 when they have 4 power Incubator, 4 power Colonnade, and Mystic. It's unlikely that they'll be able to activate Incubator, activate Colonnade, and kill my Goblin, but I also don't want to trade with Stoneforge if I don't have to, so there's that. Sure. Yeah. I'll take it. Johnny, sure. Doink. GG. Onward and upward. And now a beef snack. If I can get my sweaty little fingers around it. Hello, cat. Play first, yes. Ooh. 10 doesn't seem that great, but I think I'll keep. A lot of 2s I can draw. I don't really care if I get thoughts used. I do care about Mox Sapphire, though. That sucks. Is that like a brutality? Oh, Foundry. Yikes. Fire Blast. I think I'll still play Swamp, just, I don't know. I have to draw 7 or something. Want both colors out. I don't see myself needing to play Fire Blast. Kaito. I'll start with Slasher. Ooh, I could reanimate their thing. I don't think that's too crazy. Yeah, why not? I could even kill their Kaito with Fire Blast, but I don't think that's super necessary. Sack 2 lands for that. What was that? Turn 1, add blue? What do you mean? Oh, what card was it? He played a Mock Sapphire and then played Thopter Foundry with it. Yeah, you didn't know Swamps tap for blue? Time Walk, oh god. Okay, I wish I'd killed the Kaito now. What format? This is Vintage Cube Draft. So this is a limited format. Whole bunch of old cards all mixed together in a draft format. Okay, make a 1/1. You know, like a Snapcaster? No. If I draw another land, I might kill Kaito. Yeah, like I'll play a 3 and then kill Kaito with Fire Blast. Still be able to play another 3. I don't know if I want to arena the Slasher. Seems like they probably have a counterspell if they're not playing anything else. I might just play Gut and sack the Skull Clamp. Make a 4/1. I think I like that. They counter it, they counter it. Oh. Gotta blast that. Probably. I get to draw 2 cards, so. And it counters the Brazen Borrower. That worked, I guess. They still have Kaito, but if they have another recursion spell, they can get the Fanatic plus Sorin. Ah, they did have Snapcaster. Damn. Okay. Yeah, Kaito's getting a lot of value here. If they attack with Snapcaster, I don't really want to block, but I think I probably should. Just hope they don't have Hull Breacher. Hmm. If they have like Breacher or Bowmasters, this is bad, but oh well. Fable. Okay. That makes most of my cards bad. Bitter Triumph. They're tapping out though. Okay, Barrowglyph. Sure. Ancient Tomb. So I can feed in the slasher. They go to 9 if they don't block, or they trade with Goyf, but then they go back up to 13 with Goyf. I go to 7. Yeah, Narset's a pain in the ass. They're gonna have Shelldock next turn too. Yeah, I feel pretty dead. So I go Swamp Fable. I just get a 2/2. If I go Tomb Fable equip, I can block Goyf and draw 2. Doesn't really get me anywhere though. I know they have Bitter Triumph in hand too. I guess I would still draw 2 cards, but I'm taking 5 down to 5. And I can't really use too much after that. Yeah, maybe I just have to speed in the Slasher here. Or play Slasher as a blocker. They Bitter Triumph it. Comes back with the counters. Yeah, I don't know. Let's haste it in and see what happens. Just trade, sure. It's fine with me. So that slows down their clock considerably. And if they want to use Triumph, I mean, I'd be ecstatic if they use Triumph on Slasher. That'd be awesome for me. My fear is that they have a recursion spell and they're going to get Fnatic and Barrowglyph back here. Or they get Fnatic and Snapcaster, replay the recursion spell to get Barrowglyph. Just have an army. Jace. Okay. Well, they're not bouncing Slasher, I would assume. I do need to find a way to deal with these unblockable ninjas at some point. Okay, so they have Triumph up. Okay. So Arena will be tapped. I have Swamp into Fable. They can bounce the token, or I can jam Copter. And Fear. Fear makes me discard and not draw because of Narset. They Fatal Push the Slasher? Sure. Archfiend. They're gonna shell dock me. God, this sucks. Fable, they just bounced the token. I guess I just play Copter. Because I can't loot with the Fable on my next turn. Yeah, let's just play Copter and pass. Take 2. Whatever they shell dock. No, they didn't shell dock, okay. Yeah, that's enough. I've seen enough. Yeah, I mean, we got time walked twice, so it happens. Kept kind of a slow hand also. Could bring in like Blast for some more reach against the Planeswalkers. But I think we're okay. I just didn't draw, Burst, Firebolt, Tarfire. I also had like an unfortunate draw against Narset. I had all my things that drew cards pretty much. I had Fear, Copter, Skull Clamp, Fable. Like most of my other cards don't draw cards. I just drew every single one that drew cards except like Harvester, Everything else just like Bronco, Confidant puts them in my hand. Headliner exiles them. Yeah, Goyf returns them from the yard. Ragavan exiles them. Like I have other card advantage, but I drew all the ones that say draw a card on them. Crater Maker, I don't think does a ton. Yeah, I mean we just got like Mox time walked and then Snapcaster time walked, so. Yeah, I mean not explosive, but as long as they don't draw too many more lands, should be good. Clamp, okay. That probably means they have a Mox. They were just debating whether or not to play it turn 1. Okay. Hopefully Fable will be good this game. Damn. Okay. The old Fable. There's the Mox. Do I know it or do I know it? Although if they already had the Mox, maybe they would have already played Barrowgoyf. I don't know. Maybe they just drew Barrowgoyf. So it does put it to where I can kill it with one of these, but they draw 2 cards, obviously, if I do that. Eh. Reanimate. Oh shit, I forgot that was going to grow the Barrowgoyf. Well, I guess I'm not killing it. That was bad. Oops. That's okay. I didn't really want to give him cards anyway. Hmm. Sure, I'll try to block with Copter. It's a little risky. Oh, there's no instance in the yard, is there? Oops. Whatever. If they let me block, it's fine. I get to loot. They don't get to hit. Yes. Yeah, yeah. 2 for 1 me. There's the old Kaito. The Nemesis is screaming. Could just play that as a blocker. Hope they don't have removal. And then, do I want to reanimate the Harvester? Probably not. I think I wait. Discard something big and don't recur it, please. Jace Shieldred. Okay. Really? Okay. I mean, double blocking makes it where they only have to deal 3 to the Nemesis. That's fine. Can you tell me how much damage it is? I mean, I assume it's 3. I don't know how much damage it is. What the hell? Oh, I mean, I have to. I guess it has to be 3, right? Because they killed both. Or no, because he had 6 damage to give. Yeah, whatever. I think I'm gonna deal to them anyway. Uh, Although I could kill Shieldred. Yeah, I guess I'll kill Shieldred. Now it says it. That's great. After it's on the stack, it says it. That's cool. That's very neat. We got the walk. No, Foundry, okay. So I can recur Barrowgoyf or Shieldred. Ooh, I could also kill Kaito here. Plunder is kind of funny because against the Thopter combo, if they find the sword. Man, this is kind of tough. I want to, well, I guess I can reanimate post-combat, right? Yeah, that works. Yay. I go for Barrowgoyf or Shelly. Probably Shelly. They're both pretty good though. Let's go for Shieldred because they're playing Narset and Shieldred. Means they could have some draw sevens, and I want to prevent that from being a enticing option. Hopefully no sweepers. No toxic. This is big though. Oh. It's probably Fnatic and they just didn't tap double black. Yeah. So they get the Goyf. Yeah. Pretty good. It's got a lifelink counter on it. Luckily it doesn't double the lifelink though. It's a maximum 7-8. Although I guess the maximum is 8-9, right? If they had like a tribal, if I played like a Tarfire. Hmm. Yeah, that's a problem. Luckily they can't Saga for the sword, but they'll find it eventually. Do I start attacking with Shieldred? Just offer the trade. Because if I can start getting it with gut tokens past the Barrowgoyf, we should be good. Even though they'll be at like 30. They can also sack to Thopter Foundry here. That might be their plan because they didn't equip Skull Clamp. My question is, do I attack with the other skeleton token and then sack the Goblin Shaman and make another 4-1? I think I do actually. Do I keep the treasure or the goblin? Let's see. Menace. They can chump, eat. Eat that. Maybe trade there. Yeah, I'm gonna sack the goblin. So I can make a Thopter and eat Shieldred that way with Fnatic. They're gonna double on the skeleton, gain 1,000,000 life. Hopefully that doesn't mean they have another reanimate effect. But I guess they don't have another creature to get back, at least. Alright. 27, they have a huge Barrowglyph. Fatal Push. It's gotta be Fatal Push, right? Oh, okay. No pooch. Mm-hmm. Main phase construct. Okay, they want to equip it. Sure. Trades with Shieldred. Obviously, the Thopter Foundry thing is... Oh, they go get Sword now. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to kill him in one turn, so... Probably dead. Plunder is kind of cute, but I don't think it's actually going to work. They still have the Goyf. Don't know why they would do that main phase. It doesn't up their artifact count. Oh my god, if only they if they had it in hand. But I mean, obviously they would play it if they had it in hand. The rest doesn't do it though. Shit. Criminy. Okay, so if I attack all in, they block Construct on Shieldred, Goyf Thopter on... Well, no, I guess they just block Slasher with Goyf, or they chump. They probably just chump with Thopter. I don't know, it doesn't really matter. They're going to draw a sword, I'm assuming. Yeah, I don't think I need to attack with Gut. Jump, eat. They just eat it and take 4. Or take 8, I guess. Doesn't really matter. Mm-hmm. Oh, I can dress the sword. They can sack Skull Clamp though to get it back. The only problem. I have to sack Skull Clamp though. Yeah, take 8. I could duress the sword though. I mean, I'm gonna play it regardless because I have to. I'm never gonna have cards in their hand after this really. But unfortunately, they have another artifact they can. Oh, are you kidding me? Oh my god, that is unbelievably lucky. First of all, they did an Imperial Seal for Sword, which to me seems ridiculous. The Imperial Sealed for Time Walk, and the next card after they shuffled is Snapcaster. So now I take Time Walk and they Snapcaster it. That's unbelievably lucky. But at least they don't have Sword, I guess. They can't get it with Saga. I don't know why they didn't. I mean, I know they have a big Barrowglyph, but jeez. Because, like, even if they hit with Barrowglyph, it's got a pretty good chance of milling the Sword. I guess, oh, I guess they want to mill the Sword, right? Okay, never mind. I guess it's fine. Time Walker's good. I can't believe they had fucking Snapcaster underneath it, dude. Of all the cards. Like, if that's a land or, like, even just a regular creature or whatever, I'm doing fine. Like, completely punish them for not getting Sword. Wow. I mean, it's not, I'm not blaming them for it. It's just, it sucks for me. Good God. I mean, at least I had the duress, right? At least they're not getting 3 turns in a row. Kill the clamp, yeah, or kill the Snapcaster. Wow. Tameo, sure. So if they mill 7, they go to 8 cards. It's still not that far off from, or still pretty far off from milling. Probably going to mill Sword, so I can't really let that happen. You have to block with Gut. They go up to 22. I don't really have anything to sack anymore anyway. Oh, they just draw the Sword. Cool. Yeah, it makes sense. Makes perfect sense. Yeah, they don't even use the Goyf thing because they already ripped the Sword off the top. It's I mean, it's one thing for them to have a deck with Mox Sapphire and Time Walk in it. Like that's great. That's just, how it goes with drafts sometimes. But for them to get Time Walk on the top, Snapcaster the next card, and then just rip Sword after they didn't tutor for it. I don't know. I mean, I know they've drawn a lot of cards. I understand that, but it's brutal. And like I'm not even faulting them for the Time Walk tutor either. It's just like they've had to do the least amount of work possible to get everything to go perfectly. Meanwhile, I get to flashback a Firebolt. I thought they had fucking Bitter Triumph. I was gonna scream. They already played that though. You get a Fatal Push, I guess. Yeah, I mean, if it was just making a Thopter, then Plunderer might do some work, but they're gaining a life every time they do it too, so it just evens it out. No gain. Well, no gain for me. GG. That was rough. Opponent had a good deck though. Good deck, great draws. It is what it is. Like I said, game 1 too. I mean that we got double time walked, and then they just played Narset, which our draw lined up horribly with. Like I literally drew every single card in my deck that says draw a card on it, and they had a Narset out, and I had like so many other ways to get card advantage that didn't draw cards. And I just had Copter, Skull Clamp, uh, Fear, Fable. It's like good luck. I'll keep this. No 2-drop yet, but I can maybe draw one. Mystical Tutor. Yeah, you can have a talisman. Okay, so they definitely are the draw 7 deck. You're not playing Needlehead, Hull Breacher in the same deck if you don't have some draw 7s. Probably Nadu too if they're playing Bristly Bill with all that. Well, didn't need to draw any more lands, but it's okay. Got the District. So I assume they'll play Bill, but maybe Talisman into something. Oh. Talisman into nothing. Interesting. What did they draw that would make them want to play Talisman? I guess maybe they think I have a Firebolt. Exactly. Got a big old Goif. There's old Billy Boy. Land. Okay, he's out of Firebolt range, but we can still attack through it with the Goif. Okay. Hello. Wow, okay. Milled some lands, that's good. Oh, I didn't play Confidant because I was so pissed that I didn't get a creature. Oops. That's obviously a mistake. Get Needlehead. I was hoping they threw it on there. Yeah, I'll take a damage. I think I'll want to Burst Lightning the Bill, potentially. Take 4. I'm not really worried about my life total right now. I'm more worried about keeping them off, like Hull Breacher, draw 7. I could have cycled Oliphant for another port of damage. Yeah, I think I can kill him in 3 or 4 turns. Sure. Take the Archfiend. And yeah, let's just hold the Burst Lightning for Hull Breacher in case they get crazy. Upheaval. Okay. They just go land pass. I guess I probably still should have kept it. I just figure I'm going to have enough cards to discard. I might as well use one. But it takes them off a card to discard also. I don't know. Maybe that's wrong. But we should have kept the instant speed burn against Breacher. Ah, Skull Clamp. I actually probably technically should have played Swamp in case I draw Ancient Tomb. Probably going to now. Okay. Ooh, reanimate. Do I want that? I could actually reanimate their Needlehead and kind of defend against a draw 7 a little bit. So they can't just completely go off. So put them to 8 when I pass, and then by the time they can play Breacher and play a draw 7, they'd be at least 7. It's kind of tempting, otherwise I just get Oliphant. Yeah, let's get the Needlehead. Let's get silly. Equip Skull Clamp to it. I mean, obviously Oliphant's a lot bigger, but it doesn't protect me against crazy draw 7 stuff. It doesn't kill them next turn, but Needlehead, if they played a draw 7, would kill them, so I think it's slightly better. They play Billy again. I mean, I probably still attack. Obviously, I mean, I talked up the protecting against draw 7 shit, but I mean, well, it has first strike, so yeah, I should attack. All right, you go to 4. The only real downside to equipping a Skull Clamp is if they do get Hull Breacher down and they have a way to kill Needlehead and it gives them 2 treasures, or whatever that's worth. Probably not worth all that much. And just attack and see what they got. I mean, they can double counters, but that doesn't do anything. They could have like endurance to bottom my library, but they still have plenty of card types in their yard. A Braid into the Breacher. Okay, yeah, that works. You got me. There's the wheel. Oh, we got a Fire Blast. Nice. Hmm. Yeah, let's just blast him now. No better time. If they have a counter, they have to use a decent amount of mana here. GG. Alright, I can't complain about getting lucky anymore. That officially evened the luck meter for today. Valky, Galvanic Blast. I feel like I do kind of want another instant speed burn spell for their shenanigans. I'll just put it in Valky, I think. It's Breacher. Hand's okay. Unfortunately, can't arena the Bronco out. Library. Wonder if I'm supposed to Valky. It's not as assertive. Yeah, let's go Copter. And then before I loot next turn, I'll play Valky and Crew. Make sure they don't have Breacher in hand. They can still play the Breacher, but then at least I know not to loot. I guess I'll know that regardless because of the way the trigger goes, but it's not like there's really a situation where they'd get a treasure there. Okay, take 4. Cobra. Or Landfaller. So no Breacher unless they have Mox. Needlehead. Double red Needlehead. Braid the Copter. Sure. So I could haste the Bronco now, but it doesn't really do much. Plus taps my arena. Yeah, let's Valky. It's pretty bad if I whiff. Taking them off cards when they have libraries. Not the best either. I'm gonna Bronco. It's a little risky, but it's okay. It's not like Bronco draws cards. Just puts them in my hand. I'd rather do it now, too, since I can play Scarlet next turn, saddle it up, and then they can't block it. Plus, you know, it probably won't come up, but there is the other option of playing Tybalt for 7. I have a feeling that that's not going to be a thing, though. No land. They kept a lot of cards, though. Goif. Could give that haste. And then play Reanimate if they trade with anything. Or I could Valky. I don't feel like I need to Valky, though, if they're short on mana. I mean, it probably means they have a creature for sure, but I don't really need to take them off a card if they can't play more than one thing. Most likely. It's just a question of if I want them to be able to block or not in this turn. I guess I could just trade with both. But then I get to reanimate something. Slasher. Okay. Slinging Hash. Trade. Yep, that works. I should probably just get Goif, but Tracker's kind of tempting too. Let's just get Goif. Goif is pretty sweet. Plus, if they put another card type in the yard, I win with Headliner. Unfortunately, don't have any fetches, so I don't really have much chance of putting a land in the yard, but they could. But they would also go down a life, so it kind of does the same thing. Okay. Assuming they don't have another land, though, because they didn't play one last turn. Yeah. You got a flash creature, or do you have removal? I could look at their hand, but I think I just jam. Ah. Okay, so it's just a 2/3. Sure, they go to 3. Sure, I'll mill. Well, Fire Blast would have done it. Okay. They can't draw off of it, so they can't get more than one land here unless they have Ancestral. Okay, they didn't rip another land. Ancient Tomb. So I can't target them. Oh, wow. Each opponent reveals their hand, so I don't have to target. Okay, I think that works. Oh, wait. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I can just play Tibalt. Exile the top card of each player's library. Exile target artifact or creature. Exile all graveyards. Alright, I guess I'll get rid of... Well, yeah, I don't really want them drawing another 2 cards. But I also don't want them to play Breacher and Wheel of Fortune. I don't know, my other stuff's not really doing much, though. Okay, you have 1 turn. I feel like 1 draw 7 is probably not going to kill me. If they have Breacher plus 2 draw 7s, I think that probably end up doing it, but looks like they don't have that. GG. Alright, 2-1. Thought the deck was pretty good. But yeah, no power or anything, but really solid, just low curve, red black list. Reanimate, Fable. Good stuff. Not like outstanding, and is a very much a 2-1 deck, I'd say. So no surprises. Oh, I guess I'll do another one. What do we got? Ooh. Let's start with another great white card and hopefully play it this time. Parallax Wave, I think, is going to be the pick. Mystic Confluence is also really strong. Then, of course, there's Luris. Luris is always a fun pack one, pick one. Yeah, I could go that route, but Parallax Wave is also pretty good. Yeah, whatever. Let's go Luris. Luris is fun. We'll leave it here for now just to represent the deck, but it's going in the sideboard, of course. Ooh, Luris Academy. It's actually pretty sweet. Containment Priest is good too. Absent. Yeah, let's try it. Let's try Academy. Academy Luris. See what happens. Yeah, I'd love to wheel that workshop in a regular Academy list. I'm not sure how great it would be in a Luris build. Probably still decent. Okay, now we have Reprieve, Image, Steam Vents, Ghost Vacuum. Bat's pretty good. Bat's like a solid Luris thing. But I might take Reprieve here. That's tough actually. Maybe it is Bat. I mean, black is not typically a great pairing with artifacts, but certainly not against the rules. I'd like to have Ghost Vacuum too. Maybe I just take Ghost Vacuum. Just stay brown. I don't know. Reprieve is pretty nice. But yeah, I'll take the vacuum, I guess. I think it is pretty solid in the Academy list. Now we get Volcanic, Brain Freeze. Probably take Brain Freeze. Yeah, it seems good. I mean, Volcanic would also be nice if we end up breaching. But I'll take the freeze instead. Daze, Plateau, Yogwill. Got the boots. Yeah, I mean, Yogwill might wheel, but I might want to wheel Rain of Filth too. Just go Storm. Academy Storm with Luris. It's not crazy. I mean, Plateau could probably get some use. Helps cast Luris, and if we get Breach, be good. But let's take the Yogwill. I already have Brain Freeze. It's kind of a alternate Breach sort of win condition. Tundra, Taiga, Cabal Ritual, Brainstorm. Soul Guide Lantern is not bad either. I might be able to wheel the Ritual out of this. I want to take Brainstorm. Actually, well, maybe Soul Guide's just better. They're both 1 mana spells, but Soul Guide adds to Academy while it's out. Yeah, I'm actually going to take that. Try to wheel the Ritual. Ooh, Frantic Search. Alright, pretty easy Frantic Search. Can't play Nexus anyway with Luris. Prismatic Ending, Gush. Research Desk. Probably take Gush. I'm not looking to interact too much. Islet, Trinket Mage, Extruder. I guess I can't take Trinket Mage. Take Extruder though. I mean, if I get Breach, I'm obviously gonna want to be red anyway. It's that or take a red-blue Horizon land. I guess Harvester is not impossible to play here, but I don't know. I'll take Extruder. I probably should have taken Islet, but whatever. Take a Courtyard now over Priest. Heat, Arena. Sure. Clearing. I don't know, I might play the boots. I didn't wheel a Ritual, really. Huh. Somebody took Ritual over Taiga? That's not good news for me. Like, it's one thing to not wheel it, but when they're taking it over good duels, it's like, okay, you must have really actually wanted the Ritual. Okay, that's an interesting one. Got Expedition Map for Academy. Balance, which is typically good in Academy. Preordained, always solid. Then we have Currency Converter, another cheap artifact. It's pretty good use. I might just take that and try to wheel the map. Pass balance. I think balance would be good, but Converter is just a great cheap artifact. Breacher. We can't play Breacher with Luris. I could abandon the Luris. Like, it might be better to do that than take, like, Duress here, which is what I would do otherwise. There's a Dak Fade into Fairy, Hull Breacher here. All I think would be pretty solid. I mean, Duress is good too, though. I don't know. Yeah, I guess I'll just take Duress. I'll keep the Academy Lyra streams alive. There's the Tendrils. I didn't wheel a Ritual, so I guess Tendrils could possibly get taken. But I want to take Mind Stone or Savitron. Or Looting, really. Third Path wouldn't be terrible. I already have Brain Freeze, so I don't really need the Tendrils. The thing. Especially when I already missed out on Cabal Ritual. Like, unless I get Dark Ritual exactly, it's not going to be that great. Take Mind Stone or Third Path. Looting. Take the stone, I guess. It's an artifact. Monolith. Probe, Seal, Apprentice, Plunder, Fire Covenant, Urza Saga. Oh, it's got to be Urza Saga. That's pretty easy. I have a million one-drop artifacts. This is a very stacked pack for me, though. I gotta say. Hopefully we'll something out of this. Even if it's like a Rogran Triumph. But Saga's perfect. Ooh, Animate Dead. Chainsaw is pretty cool. Spell Pierce. Don't think I'm in for No More Lies. I mean, it's probably just Animate Dead. It doesn't really go super well with the theme, but sometimes you can just animate your opponent's creatures. Maybe I should take Spell Pierce, though. Yeah, sure. Take a Pierce. Whoa. Super late Minskin Boo. What the hell? That shouldn't be allowed. I mean, we did see a Taiga super late. I don't know, I've kind of just been ignoring the non-storm artifact cards. I guess red-green is mega open. Crazy. I mean, I can't really take it, but take like Shredder, Seething Song. Yeah, Shredder, I guess. Ancient Tomb, Lotus Petal. Cryptic. Consider's not bad either. I think I take Petal though. Petal's great with Luris, and if we get Breach, it does work there too. Shieldred, Doomsday, Upheaval. Upheaval is usually pretty great with Academy. Probably take that over the non-Luris Shieldred. If I had Thassa's Oracle, I guess Doomsday could be something. It could still be something, but I'm going to take Upheaval. Wield the Sleeper and the Kerbomination. Sorin too, I guess. Actually, I'm just going to take a Fireball for the board. I don't know. Don't care much about those cards. Jewel if I somehow get off Luris. Gadgeteer could be the same. Could probably take Looting though. I guess Savitrium is something. It's red-black. Sure. Okay, this is the pack that had a million things. Talisman. Covenant. Kind of like Covenant here. 3 colors, no fixing, easy. So far this deck doesn't really win. But pack 3, hopefully we can find some way to close the door. Alright, there's a Tinker, but we've already passed a lot of the Tinker targets. Blightsteel, Bolas of Citadel. I don't know if we've seen Portal or not, but I could still take it. I just don't know what else we would be able to get besides, I guess, Portal. Because I want to take this Flooded Strand, because it fixes for all our colors. The Loring Revealed too, but Strand's just better here. There's Jace, Bobble would be great. Troll would be decent. Yeah, I think it's got to be Flooded Strand. Sorry, Tinker. Foothills doesn't really do much. I guess it finds Triome. Could get another duel that it's good with. I already passed Steam Vents and Volcanic Island though. I mean, Lightning Bolt's not nothing. Shieldred's Edict might be easier to cast. I don't know. I don't know if I'll end up with more black or red at the end. Yeah, I take the Bolt. Why not? If I end up with Breach, Bolt is pretty good. Fractured Identity. It's a good one. Otherwise, it's Bankbuster, Opal, Braid. I think Fractured is probably strong enough to take over those, even though they're artifacts. I mean, Opal would be very good. Especially with Upheaval and stuff. But I think Fractured is one of those really nice, like, expensive spells that don't, like, they don't keep you off Luris, but they're strong late game plays. It's kind of like the perfect Luris card. But, you know, Mox Opal, of course, is a very good artifacts card. There's a chance I wheel that, though. I'm not wheeling Fractured, so. Okay, there's the Portal. I mean, I don't think I'm getting Tinker back, but I could still take Portal if Academy makes enough mana. It's that or Night's Whisper. I don't really want to play Kitsa. I don't think I need Discharge. Yeah, take Portal. Brain Surge, Headquarters, Piggy Bank. There's a Scrubland too. No Underworld Breach, huh? I mean, Piggy Bank's okay. It doesn't seem like it's going to be that great in this deck, though. I think it's Brain Surge or Scrubland or even Bitter Triumph, maybe. I'll take the Scrubland. Actually, I don't have that many ways to shuffle for Brain Surge. Oh, there's Nadu. I mean, I'm not going to be able to get green in here, really, but I do have Shadow Spear and Lava Spur Boots. I can't play Luris with it, though. Fatal Push, Zerda. I passed up on Grim Monolith. I have to pass Basalt Monolith because of Luris if we do that. I guess Talisman's pretty good. Talisman or Push. I'll go Talisman. I think it's good with Upheaval and Academy. Ow, buddy. You're scratching me. Yeah, I mean, if I took Monolith, I'd probably take Zerda and just forego the Luris, but take the Talisman and keep it in. Sneak Attack. We're getting a lot of really good late cards that just aren't anywhere near my archetype. Seachrome Coast. They came from the pipes. That's a permanent, though. I mean, Thought Scour is another kind of brain freeze alternative for Breach or Yogwill. It doesn't really work quite as well with Yogwill. Buddy, stop. Just take the land. Wow. I mean, Urza's incredibly good here. Probably worth cutting Luris even after all this time. I can't even play Portal, that reminds me. I could play with Luris, though, I guess. Or with Urza. Man, all this time, and now we're going to be cutting Luris? I could just take Wish Claw. But, like, I'm really not even that inclined to play Brain Freeze at this point. Yeah, I don't know. We have the Lorien Revealed, Urza's Bauble, Skydiver. All those would be pretty good. But I think I take Bauble. Another 0-mana artifact's good. And I'm going to be cutting, like, Yogwill Brain Freeze anyway. Probably Gush, too. Garden, Nettlecyst. Nettlecyst is fine. Alright, I could still play the Luris, too, but I'm not going to have it as a companion. Bankbuster, Oliphant. Alright, I'll take the Buster. Headquarters. I mean, it's a blue-white land. I don't know. Sure. Monolith. Okay. Safekeeper. Cool. Okay. So I don't think I can play Luris as the companion. Partially because I have Urza and I got some other non-Luris cards I'd like to play alongside that. And also just because I need more playables because I didn't end up getting a very good Brain Freeze list. I could still play it because I have Yogwill and Petal and whatever. I think it'd be a little sketchy. So I'm just going to run a more Tolarian Academy focused list. Maybe get Portal back in here. Probably play Coveted Jewel. Might even play Cryptic Coat too. I mean, there's definitely situations where I could play Brain Freeze and win with Brain Freeze, especially if I played Yogwill. I just don't think it's going to be super consistent with this list. So seems like Luris is still fine if I can get the mana to work. I just don't know if I really need to play that much black and white. I mean, I already want to play Fractured. I'm probably going to want to play Covenant, and at that point I'd probably play Duress. I don't know. I kind of want all of it, but the fixing isn't the best. Yeah, I might go with this, more just like mostly blue, a little bit of red, splash black, white, instead of trying to get Luris. I mean, I don't know. I probably could. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 sources that play it. I mean, I'm actually more short on red sources. I could cut Lightning Bolt maybe. Hmm. This deck is kind of sketchy. It's a weird draft though. Getting a lot of really good cards late. Like I took Academy super early and then just took like pretty much every artifact, and we still were seeing. I don't know. We still weren't getting some of the artifacts coming around, and I don't know. I mean, it happens. I was obviously doing the same thing to whoever else was doing that, but it's like what incentive would they have that they do that so strongly if they didn't have Academy? Like I have the Academy. I don't know. Why are you taking so many artifacts for like a Mishra's workshop? I don't know. Could play Shadow Spear or Boots. I mean, Spear on like Cryptic Coat tokens is pretty good, or Manifest things, whatever. Just another option for Saga. Hmm. Yeah, with Petal Bobble, I want to play Lyris and Soul Guide. Just don't know what to cut for it. I mean, I could cut Covenant, but I feel like that card's pretty good. I don't know. Maybe I can leave the Shadow Spear out. I only have Coat, Nettle Cyst, Extruder, Shredder, Urza. I guess Fractured makes a creature kinda. I don't have a ton of creatures. I guess Converter can make 2/2s. Yeah, well, I have a decent amount of ways to make creatures and play creatures. Saga makes creatures. Yeah, it'd probably still be decent. Could maybe cut Frantic Search at this point. Play Spear Luris. Go like that. Sure. 1 red. 3. 6, 7, 8, 9. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 white sources is a lot. Probably just add another blue. My red fixing is pretty bad. I could maybe cut the red cards. Bring in like Duress, Gush, or Frantic Search back. I don't know. I feel like Extruder, Covenant are pretty great, even with Wimpy fixing. Roll with this. I don't have super high hopes for this deck. We didn't end up with Thopter Foundry combo. No power. But it's got some decent stuff. All right, there's the Academy. Man, if this bobble was a Mox, we could just dump our whole hand. Yeah, keep doesn't really do much yet, but we have Converter. Go leave Academy in hand for now, though. Kind of have to in order to play stuff. Although I guess I could play Bobble Academy and then play a thing, but I'd rather just keep it. And start with Converter, I think. I'll play the Bobble, but I'm not going to crack it yet. Nope, not that one. All right, go ahead. Thought Scour. Do you mind? Psychic Frog. Okay. Hmm. Well, I could leave up a white source in case we draw fractured identity. But if I tap this, I guess I'd play land first. Ow. Stop. It's fucking clawing my stomach. Alright, Mind Stone. So tap Academy for 5, pay 2, loot. If I hit fractured, I'll still have just enough to fracture the frog. They might have a daze here. They're thinking about making me tap 1 or use an Academy mana before I have Mind Stone down. I don't know. Could be anything. Stop. Wow, we drew exactly fractured. Incredible. Hopefully they don't have days. That would be bad. You have it? Oh, wow. Worked. Incredible. Incredible. That was a pretty good turn 3. Wouldn't you say? Probably crack Bobble now. Have 1,000,000 mana. Liliana. Okay. Fair enough. Island. Saga's good. You can make me discard my mountain though, which kind of sucks. I guess it's okay with converter, but should I sack my Mind Stone? Nah. I'll leave some artifacts to make the Saga tokens a little beefier. Yeah, I mean, unless they have recursion, which if they do, I have Ghost Vacuum, but this is still fine for me. I mean, obviously I have 1,000,000 things on a converter, so it's not much of a downside for them. Okay, coat's pretty good. I like that one. So now I'll just start making treasures with converter, basically anthems for my Saga tokens. Harvester. Pretty good. I don't think I'm supposed to draw, but I'll bounce the coat. I could have added more mana, I guess. Yeah, just get Shadow Spear. Floated Strand. Okay. I don't really care about Lily. All right, go ahead. GG. Yeah, that was a good start. Always nice to have Academy in the opener. I guess Frantic Search with Academy. I didn't even think about like untapping that. That could be good. It's also nice with Converter. Yeah, maybe Portal's not so good against discard. So I don't have Tinker for it. It's a nice thing to have to use a bunch of mana, but I kind of have other mana sinks. So maybe I'll make that swap. Obviously, it's only good if I draw Academy, but sure. Start with Shredder. If they have removal or counter or something, I think I'd rather they counter that. Okay. You have a Time Walk. Usually if it's Time Walk, they choose pretty quickly. Flash, okay. Scary. I don't think I need to hold up Fire Covenant. I mean, if it's Archon, I guess it'd be kind of lame if I played Nettle Cyst into that, but I think it uses my mana a little bit better. If it does land, I can play Shadow Spear Bankbuster or Shadow Spear Equip. They may not actually have a flash creature yet. Primus would be annoying. Especially if they blow up Triome instead of Island. Which they probably would do. Yep. You got Primus. Vaultborn. Archon, Atraxa. I think Yatali is typically the least scary, but could be good still. Atraxa, that's pretty good. Especially if they have recursion for it too. They don't in these cards, but I would assume they have recursion in their deck. They're playing Lily and Harvester and whatnot. If it's Exhume, I get my Ledger Shredder back, which is cool. Shallow Grave. Wow. I was going to say, if they did recur it, at least we have Covenant, but obviously not going to be that great here. So what did they take for the first one? Preordained, Frantic Surge, Harvester, Lily, Swamp. It's a lot of cards. Okay, Preordained. They got Swamp, Frantic Surge, Harvester, Preordained, Lily. Okay. So this one they get Epiphany. I'm assuming Frog. Sheldock. Echo. They got 5 cards in each one. That's very lucky. Alright, like that. Sure, get the Spellseeker in there. Okay, I go to 12. They have a million cards. But no big things in the yard right now. They have a Psychic Frog plus Lily next turn. So, I mean, yeah, they got 5 on both triggers, but they have to discard 5 here, so I guess it works out. Harvester, Lily, Archon. Okay, so they've been an Archon and an Echo, so pretty good value there. Harvester, Echo, Prism, Lily. Is that it? Okay, so it's this plus one other card. If that other card is Recursion, they could get Archon. I just sack the Germ, I guess. So do I want to get Shadow Spear beats in, or do I want to just play Luris, play Shadow Spear, attack for 2? Could also just get a tap land, blue, white, get double blue. Nah, if I need double blue, I can just get Island next turn. Let's get Luris in there. Oh, I think they have an Island in hand. Maybe not. Because they dazed. No, they hardcast Daze. Yeah, so we're good. I think they just have one unknown. Frantic Search, okay. I'm assuming some sort of either recursion or just like Psychic Frog, hold up a counter or something like that. Or just Shelldock. You know, I don't know, Preordained Frog, Shelldock, something like that. Who knows? Next turn I'll probably just go Shredder, Equip, or Shredder, hold up Covenant maybe. Okay, so they do have Reanimate. They get the Harvester instead of Archon. I don't think that's correct, but whatever. It's not for me to decide. So they can put Frog up to 6 toughness. So I have to take 10 if I want to kill both things for sure. It's kind of a lot. I have a Shadow Spear to get back in it, but that is a lot. They can immediately Shelldock too because of the Atraxa. Could go to 1 and do it on their turn, but that doesn't really make sense. What sucks about this is they don't even have to discard any cards. I just have to do this because otherwise they save it. I die. A horrible death. Wow, they just have Force of Will. Now I'm at 2. Great. Yeah, I mean, that was a very good draw by them. Quite the frantic search. They frantic searched into Reanimate Force of Will. Pretty sick. GG. Um, I guess Duress I should probably bring in. Hmm. Doesn't really do much. I mean, if I had Academy, I'd keep this. I think Buster draws cards, but it's a little slow. This is better. Maybe bottom pedal. I don't know. Identity. I think identity is too good. Pedal or land. Could also bottom Pierce, I guess, because most of the non-creature stuff they're going to play is negated by Ghost Vacuum. I guess I shouldn't F6 in case they play Mox. Kind of want to hold up Pierce, but let's just go Mind Stone, Vacuum, pass. The Spear. Ooh, okay. We have a goal. Unfortunately, our opponent has Force of Will in their deck, but we shall see what we can do. The problem here with leaving them with Pented Prism is now they can hard cast a big thing. And it's probably going to be a creature, and I probably can't deal with it, but then we maybe get to Fractured, hopefully. Spell Seeker, okay. Flash. Playing around Spell Pierce, even though I didn't ever play Spell Pierce. Cool. I guess they want a Shallow Grave, maybe. I don't know. Protecting against that. What do you got? Okay, Force. Cool. They get Frog. Force, Frog, Lily, Swamp, Echo. They're really good at getting 5 cards with Atraxa. I'll say that. They're already down to Shelldock. Wow. What do you got? So they want to play whatever is under Shelldock. Because they're trying to figure out how to tap here. Alright, you have a Frog. No attacks with Spellseeker. So exile Atraxa. If they have Shallow Grave, then I'll Spell Pierce it. But you know they have Force, and they can pay for Spell Pierce, unfortunately. So I can't really fracture the frog as much as I might want to. They ditched the Lily instead of the Echo. Interesting. Okay. Guess I'll just play that and pass. Might mean that Echo's their only blue card, but I doubt that. They have a mitt full. Maybe I should have just spell pierced the prism. It's kind of caused me some problems here. But then, of course, I wouldn't have spell pierce. So I guess it doesn't matter much. Nope. Hole Breacher. Okay. I see why they didn't discard the Echo. I could have drawn with Mind Stone, but that doesn't make any sense when they're going to play draw 7 here. I can spell pierce it. Oh, they're going to Fanatic. Okay. Sure. I guess they're not going to Echo then. Oh, God. Boy. Did you fall down? Discard Grizzlebrand. Yeah, it's pretty good. Okay, I prefer that to you playing Echo. And I get my own Grizzlebrand next turn if they let me have the Ghost Vacuum. I mean, if they have, like, I don't think Tidebinder's in the cube anymore. But they can always just discard to Frog and play the Echo that way. But next turn I get a 1/1 Atraxa and a 1/1 Grizzlebrand if I make it to next turn. They just said that was a big punt. Yeah, kinda, but you're very ahead. You have a Hull Breacher and you can discard Echo of Eons and you have Force of Will, so I think you'll be fine. I think you'll be fine. But we'll see. I mean, I can't really draw with the Grizzlebrand because of Hull Breacher, and also because it's only a 1/1 lifelinker. I'm going to take a significant amount of damage here. Yeah, they ditched the Echo, figured. And they can just discard the rest of their cards too, and then Echo. But if they discard the Force of Will... Oh, wow, okay. This is actually going to work out really well. Glad I have Spell Pierce. They might just scoop to this even. Oh, they didn't even have another blue card for the Force. So they did, that was their only blue card, Echo. It makes sense why they didn't discard it anyway because of Hull Breacher. But yeah, it turned out it was their only blue card. They still get in for 11 and they get to draw here. I can chump with Saga token, I guess. That's probably what I want to do. Oh, they're going to give it flying. I would have maybe waited until I... Oh, they can take me off of exiling with Ghost Vacuum that way though. Might as well go ahead and do it. I want a Fractured here. I also want a Ghost Vacuum, but I think I Fractured the Frog first. Or, I don't want to Upheaval because I have the good creatures under the Vacuum. Also don't have that much mana. Drew a tapped land. So I can't Fracture it even if I get Lotus Petal. Four, five, six. So I can get a Traxite Ghost Vacuum, or with Ghost Vacuum, Grizzlebrand. But I feel like I need to get that frog out of here. Soul Guide, Converter. Converter Frog is pretty good. Galtech. It's like make Frog a 3/4 if I ditch the Upheaval. They get the Shelldock thing. What do you got? Frantic Search. The one potential risk of cracking the Ghost Vacuum is that it doesn't put tokens of the things. It puts them out there, but they're just 1/1s. So the risk there obviously is that if they die, they go to my opponent's graveyard and they could have more recursion like a Shallow Grave. They get the full thing. They ditch 2 lands. And they attack. Okay. I mean, I don't think this Upheaval is very good unless I draw Academy. So I kind of want to discard it. Plus I get a 2/2 off the converter. What do you got? It's like Collective Brutality, maybe. Ah, Harvester. Okay. Fair enough. I don't think I want to loot that away. Rather just have it pump the thing. Activate as a sorcery, okay. So I could Grizzlebrand here and Atraxa. Like I said, it's slightly risky if they have like a good combination of things, but yeah, whatever. Let's go for it. I don't have a black source for duress. That kind of sucks. Okay, monolith. Okay, Luris. Search. What artifact do I want? Probably Bankbuster, but Nettle Cyst is pretty good too. Yeah, I guess I'll get Nettle Cyst to pump up the Grizzlebrand. I should probably go ahead and draw so I can discard to the converter. I shouldn't have played the courtyard. That was bad. Hey, stop. Yeah, let's just pass. Like I said, the main thing that gets me here is if they have a way to deal with one of their big things, then they have a recursion spell also. Kind of risky. So I can lure us back my Ghost Vacuum. Yeah, I'll just take 4. Don't need to jump with the 2/2, I don't think. Let's see what's up. GG. That's cool. It was a close match. I think if they had just gone for the Echo, although, well, no, they didn't have another blue card, right? So they couldn't have forced. I was gonna say if they'd gone for the Echo instead of the Fnatic, that would have been better. But yeah, they didn't have another blue card, so it actually wouldn't have worked out for them. That may have been why they went for the Fnatic line anyway, because they knew they wouldn't have force up. Because they had kind of been playing around Spell Pierce for most of the game. Or at least like Mana Leak, maybe. Anyway. On to the next. I'll feed the cat real quick. Ah, it's Caleb. I'll keep this. A woodland. Okay. Nope. Don't want to yield to that. Stomping ground. Portal. Okay. Need Academy. But maybe we can get there. Go play Bank Buster, make it look like I have something, even though I obviously have nothing. The One Ring, okay. So maybe they're missing a land, or they're just gonna play a tap lane, maybe. Mountain, okay. Monolith. That could put me to Portal. Cyst. Unfortunately, can't play Nettle Cyst in the same turn. Could fracture their One Ring, maybe. Seems okay. Yeah, like a bolt up or something. I don't think there's a way to sacrifice it. Okay, Billy. Ooh, okay. I probably should have just ghost vacuumed my fractured Titania. It's a big one. Okay, well, the ring's got some work to do, I guess. Academy? No academy. I got extruder though. Killed Bill. Kill Bill strat. For 5, 6, 7, 8 next turn, so I have to play Monolith to be able to portal. Could play Nettlesys. Nettlesys is pretty big. I think I'd do that just to be able to block. Question now is if I Ghost Vacuum. I think I go ahead and Ghost Vacuum their thing now, so they can't get another thing with the Curator. Because I feel like they don't have much to do now. I could be wrong. I guess they missed a land drop, maybe. Yeah, they missed a. I think they missed a land drop, so they could have just all spells. Ah, Monstrosity's good, but I get to at least keep it at bay with the vacuum a little bit. That does make sense why they're playing Curator in the main. Able to mill stuff. Probably have other ways to do it too with Woodland, like Malevolent Rumble. They're playing blue. Four more card types. You have a Bolt. Oh, something much bigger. Galvanic Discharge. Okay. And then exile instant sorcery creature thing. Okay. That works. Yeah, I mean, I assumed they had a way to kill the thing, but I think I still needed to block there because I'm at 18. Don't want to go to 9. I'll go to 16 though, I guess. Need Academy here. Shredder. Academy, please. There we go. Ooh, Upheaval. I mean, I'll play my land first, but I'll still have a lot of mana. 7 artifacts. Yeah, it's got to be good enough, right? Should I play Urza first? I guess so, because I have other 1, 2, 3, 4, so it's kind of, yeah, I guess it's even. But I get the additional mana from the thing, the token. Plus the Academy thing. Alright, let's heave it up. GG. Sweet. Yeah, if I didn't hit Academy there, I think I guess if I hit Upheaval and not Academy, I probably still would have Upheavaled, but it just would have been not, like way worse, obviously. I would have lost the. I mean, I guess I wouldn't really need the One Ring so much anymore because I have a million cards to play, but yeah, it wouldn't have been quite as good. They could have reset pretty quick with Hierarch and Fanatic. Do I want Lightning Bolt against them? Kills Titania. I don't think I can really play Fireball even if I wanted to with double red. I don't think the rest is super relevant. They have a lot of creatures. They're playing blue. I wonder if they have Time Walk. Because it definitely looked like a splash. Maybe Nadu. Or Oko or something. Hmm. I feel like Portal might not be the best. Especially because they have ways to exile creatures from the graveyard already. It's already a kind of a shaky play anyway, because it's, I don't have like a Tinker, you know? Just relying on Academy or Mana Rocks. Yeah, I think I'll play a Bolt. Go with that. This hand's not great, but I think Covenant's really good against him, and I almost have it. I think it's a keep. A little worried about Wasteland against them. There's the Academy. Kind of makes me want to just play Converter now. Buddy. Okay, I'll let you out. It's kind of awkward. I'm actually going to play Shredder, I think. It's not great for my mana situation. It doesn't get me closer to Covenant, but, or like pump up the Academy, but I don't really have anything to do with the Academy right now. I think getting a creature down is kind of relevant. Yeah, I mean, now I'm just dead to Minskin Boo, I think. Take 5, take 1,000,000 next turn. Okay, so I take 8, or I take 5 and then they throw 5 at me. Doesn't really leave me any room to Covenant. Either way, I think I kind of have to just survive Triumph and then Currency Converter, discard Headquarters, get a thing, and try to Covenant. See what happens. Yeah, I guess maybe Shredder was a bad play. I don't know. Maybe I can. Nah, because that requires 2 treasures. No, I guess I will still Talisman plus Academy. And then I'll even. I think I'm even supposed to play Monolith, because then I can loot. There we go. And then now I get treasure there, and then I can get. No, I can't get another treasure. Shit. I guess I just don't attack, because I'm not going to be able to kill Minskin Boost. There's not much reason to attack. Unless they minus it. Yeah, okay. I guess I kind of have to just draw Upheaval next turn to even have a chance here. Oh, Pest Infestation. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty good. Should I loot? I guess so. Oh, Cryptic Command. Okay. That's actually something. Alright. I mean, I'm kinda just dead to Minskin though. I guess I have to do it. Wait. Continue your upkeep. Okay. So I have to do it on their upkeep after they decide not to get a Minskin. Or no, I guess I can do it if they minus. Yeah, I'll just do it if they minus. Island. Okay. If they have a big creature, they can still minus Minskin and kill me. GG. I guess maybe I should have just tapped their creatures, but I was going to try to get, like, up my odds of drawing Upheaval. I don't know. I was pretty dead there regardless. I could bring in Heat. Doesn't seem like the best Cryptic Coat matchup, but I'm on the play now. Definitely doesn't seem like a coveted jeweled matchup, so I can maybe cut that. I don't know if I want to play Frantic Search or Heat. Like I said, Fireball would be great in this deck. I can't really play double red reliably. Yeah, let's play Frantic Search. All right. Keep, I guess. What? No Ent? Coast. Yeah, I'll just jam my spells here, I think. Maybe keep Shredder back in case of like a Lalia. They They ditched a Traxa. They're playing a Traxa for. Do they have sneak attack? Natural. Oh, maybe natural order. I bet. It turned out Spell Pierce would have been good. Oh well. Didn't feel like it was right to sit back against a mostly creature deck. Now I can easily hold up Spell Pierce conveniently. Alright, I mean if I draw a blue source, then get something. But I'm sure they'll never play another non-creature spell, so it's not so good for me. God, Minsking Boo's too fucking good. Would have been nice to Spell Pierce that. Okay. Sure. I mean, if I draw an island, I still have command, but if I draw Academy, then kind of out of luck here. Sure. Saga, not quite. All right. Caleb D wins. All right. Let's go to match 3. See what's up. Yeah, I was hoping to get a trophy today. I guess I could do another one, but I kind of want to get some other stuff done. Seems decent. I'm just going to play Triumph and pass. Get that land out there. I don't really need to loot right now. I could end up looting into a Bowmasters or Hull Breacher at some point. Just leave up Pierce and pass. Meticulous Archive. Big. They've been an island. Play Mock Sapphire, sure. I'll probably find a better target for Spell Pierce, but I kind of want Shredder down. It's really good with Converter. They have Fractured to Fairy. Yeah, would have liked to Spell Pierce that, obviously. They don't tuck the Shredder, though. Probably means they have removal. Alright, play Island. Go to attacks. Maybe I should have just drawn a card, I don't know. Ooh, I was going to discard Portal, but now I'm not so sure. No removal, huh? Okay. Well, for whatever it's worth, I have Portal next turn. I don't know if that's really relevant, but I can get a Brazen Borrower back. Narset. Okay. So that stops the Shredder thing. So if they play a second spell here, they could make me... Oh, no, I guess I still get to draw one on their turn. So they couldn't just make me discard the Portal. You got the Fatal Push. So that kills Shredder. I'm not going to go for it yet, though, I guess. Don't want me to loot. Bubble. Hmm. So I don't draw off the Narset, so I can't actually make Shredder. Well, yeah, no, I can't really make Shredder a 3-power thing to kill it. Probably just attack Teferi. I mean, they have Fatal Push, so it's not going to get through, I guess. Hmm. I guess I still want Portal, right? Yeah. 3, 4. Yeah, we'll go Teferi because if they can use Narset, I can't really stop them from getting some advantage from their Planeswalker. Like I said, they're going to push anyway. Hopefully they don't have Mystic Confluence. That would suck. But there's not really going to be a spot where they're not going to have it open. They have 1,000,000 mana plus Teferi, so. It's Cryptic. Yeah. Cryptic. I guess I should sack Bobble. Or do I want to loot? No, I should just sack now. Exercise. Okay. Urza. Sure. Alright, I mean, exercise can get rid of like Monolith or Converter. Shrink my mana situation a little bit. Feel pretty dead here. I mean, they get 1,000,000 cards off Teferi still. I'm not going to be able to kill that anytime soon. Narset's keeping me from looting. Now YouTube is saying my stream's shitty, so I guess I'll close that. Oh, now it's back to normal. Unholy Annex is the pull off of Narset. Okay. God damn it. Hmm. I don't think I want to loot. I think I just equip. I could spin. It's not really going to get much better. I already played my land, unfortunately. Maybe that was wrong. But if I rip a land, it's like not going to do me much good anyway against the board. Yep. Alright, go ahead. I mean, they can Teferi my 5/5, they can exercise my 5/5, they can do whatever. Okay. Really, the only reason I'm still playing is because I have upheaval. Not that that'd be like incredible here, but yeah, they go for the 5/5. I think I prefer that. Ooh, okay. Bunch of planeswalkers. Sure. No, whatever. It's just a land. Cryptic Coat. It's actually not bad. See if we get countered, I guess. How much mana do I have? 5, 6, 7, 10, 11. Plus coat is 12. So I can do it twice. What do we manifest? Spar's headquarters, okay. Oh, shit. Supposed to tap it for mana. Damn it. I don't think it's going to change the number of times I can do it, though. Oh, now they have a counter. Weird. Daze. Okay, if they daze me, I'm gonna be pissed because I could have played through that. All right, no daze. They just used mana leak for some reason. If I had tapped correctly, I could have played it another time there, if they didn't have mana leak. But as it is, they just kind of wasted the mana leak. Unless they've got something else they don't want me to have mana for. Like I draw 7. But I guess they have Narset, so I'm not going to get any cards anyway. I get 1. Okay, flip 2 lands. It's good. Yeah, I need to draw upheaval, and I need them to somehow not have a counterspell. That would be ideal. You got a Wrath. Yeah, it seems like a wrath. They're gonna surveil and then, well, if they were gonna wrath, they should have just attacked with Kaito. Like activate it and then attack with it. You might as well, because then you could have drawn a card off of it. That was bad. Oh well. I mean, I'm so far behind, but at least now maybe they won't have a counter up. I don't know. They get to untap 2 lands, so they probably still will. They draw, they gain, they untap. Wish I had Brain Freeze in my deck. Hmm. I can draw on their turn. I don't know if I should play Bankbuster or just replay Coat. I guess Bankbuster, because if we flip Upheaval with Coat, I'm going to be upset. So let's just do this and try to get the Upheaval on their turn. I guess if they counter it, that's fine. Well, Memory Lapse is annoying. I'll probably just Converter that away then. Yeah, I think I'll Converter that away. It does make me lose 2 life, but I get to put a 2/2 under the Converter. I could discard Cryptic Coat too. Maybe that's better. Could bounce that to my hand and then... Nah, but then I have to use the treasure. Could also just untap Monolith. Basically get time walked by the lapse, kinda. They're still drawing with that? They must have a draw 7. Do you have a Twister? Yeah, they must, because they're like they must be like the last card, or they already have it. Yeah, they're even playing the Bowmasters. Nice. Okay, so that's 14 plus 7 is 21. Yeah, plus that one. Yeah, GG. Oh wait. Oh, I don't even draw any cards there, but it shuffles all their stuff in, so whatever. I don't even draw any cards there because of Narset. I still had a chance. I could have drawn up people. Oh well. That's funny. Yeah, Narset Bowmasters is kind of a non-bow. But yeah, I mean, them drawing 7, me drawing none, and shuffle all their cards back, so there's no, like, they don't mill, or they don't deck out, I mean. I don't think there's really any way for me to get back from that. Even if I did draw people, like, my Academy's gone, my Urza's gone, so I'm netting, like, maybe 2 mana or something. I can replay a thing or two, but then they're at, like, 40 life, and, yeah, they just replay all their stuff. Well, this does actually seem kind of like a Brain Freeze matchup if we can dodge a Twister. Definitely a Duress matchup. Can probably ditch Fire Covenant even though it's kind of okay against the creatures they do have. I think I can actually ditch both red things. Just cut the red. I mean, bringing Frantic Search or Gush against Narset's not the best, or Bowmasters. I don't know, maybe Extruder's fine. Certainly would have been good that game. Kind of feel like Brain Freeze is something. Or Lauren. Nah, let's Brain Freeze. See what happens. Probably play Yogwill if I'm playing Brain Freeze, but this hand's interesting. I mean, I think I keep. It's got Academy. Unfortunately, they have Vindicate in the main. But if I can draw an island or 3. I don't know, maybe this is a bad keep. I guess I don't actually have a blue source for Shredder. Oh well. YOLO. If I draw any other land, I get Nettle Cyst at least. And then there's a blue source. Okay. That does count as any other land. Technically. Is it the worst land I could have drawn? Yes. But it does count as another land. Counter me, counter me. I know you got it. Just gonna Fatal Push or something. Leave it alone for a bit. Yeah. Okay. Take 2. Sure. Got Teferi. Nice. Oh, they're just flipping. Sure. Need like an artifact or island. Would have preferred an artifact, but it's okay. Take 8. All right. Get one more turn. Okay. Yeah, I mean, they just had the nuts. I don't think there's very many decks that beat that. But I also kept the stinker, so doesn't help. GG's. A little 1-2. Disappointing. I think that deck could have been good. I kind of biffed the draft a little bit in some ways, but I think it was a solid build. Just, yeah, in most of the games just didn't draw that well, and also kept a bad hand the last game. But, yeah. Anyway, I think that's probably going to be it for today. I'll be back on tomorrow. But yeah, till then, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Adios.